Hey guys, it's Christian Singh here back from CNH Smallgy again. I'm doing another review here. One of my buddies online wanted me to give a review for bore snakes and bore cleaning products, and what I recommend for like shooting after you get done shooting your AK, SKS, Mosineg, and stuff like that out there. And I'm going to give you a review of two different types of bore snakes. They're both made from they're both made by the Hoppies company. And the first one I got here is a newer bore snake. It has the three jointed pieces right here in the middle. You have 1, 2, and 3. You have 3 sections of bristles on these newer ones. I believe the newer ones are made after 2010, somewhere around there. And because of this, they do have an improved design on here for that, and it actually cleans up usually in one pass on your AK or SKS, whatever you have out there for that. And they also have a nice cone on the front on here that actually acts as a bore guide as opposed to the older ones. So let me show you what this thing looks like side by side right here. Here's the older I believe 2009 bore snake. They only have one joint right here for the actual scrubbing bristles, the actual, I think it's bronze bristles on there for that. They don't have any cone on the end here to prevent any of this crap from like flaking off on the front of the cleaning portion right here, because I believe they burn probably this on the end, so basically it's like nice and tight and stuck on there. But some of those particles can like flake off, and you can have little pieces just like sitting down your barrel and stuff like that. And that's why I don't recommend the older style right here. The older style one still is okay, but I personally don't recommend it in any of my guns I use. The one upside to the older style is the actual material they make the rear cleaning piece out here actually looks like it's actually, I'd say, about maybe 30% thicker than the newer Hoppies cleaning one. You can put them side by side right here, and this one is noticeably thicker right inside right here for that. And this one is, I'd say, about maybe 20-25% actually less. It feels like there's less material in here, so whenever it's going down inside your barrel right here, you want the thicker material. It's going to be pulling down inside and cleaning out a lot better for that. And basically, me personally, I got one bore snake per my rifle over here, because I normally just like use one per rifle, as I said right now. And just take your gun home after you get done shooting it, and just put your Hoppies on the end right here. I basically soak the whole front end right here. I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4 inches right down there to soak the whole end, also including the bristle piece right here as well too. And just drop it down straight through the barrel, and your gun should come out clean in probably about 1 or 2 pulls on her for that. Just pull it through in a nice clean smooth stroke like that on her for that. They have this end piece on here where you can put a little bit of, you can put a little bit of dab oil on it, but I really don't use that for that purpose or anything else. But I just use plain Hoppies number 9 cleaning fluid on her for that, and it basically does the job. And it actually guides inside the bore a lot better because you have this plastic cone on here. It's only about an inch and a half long here, but it basically guides it up into the bore easier than your older one right here before that. See, your older one doesn't have it. All it is like a bent triangle right there. What they do is they sew it together right here. Then they just get a piece of flame or something. It's like flatten this piece off right here. So basically, you have like these like little sharp edges along the edge right here. But I don't think it's going to really do anything to the bore, because I've basically been using these old ones ever since I got my first Mosin, probably back in 2001. So that's it doesn't seem to have any detriment to the overall effectiveness of the gun or the accuracy. But in my personal preference, the newer one is better for that one thing. Plus, it is jointed, so you actually have 3 separate pieces. You have 1, 2, and 3 cleaning bristle areas, and it's jointed so it can flex around if it has to flex around. Where the older style one right here doesn't have any flexing at all. You just have one piece up here in the front, and you have your floss area right here, and that's about it for that. But the older style one, these things typically retail for about, I think about 16, 17, 18 bucks, something like that. And the newer ones, like this one right here, They retail for about, I think about 18, 20, 22 bucks, I believe. I buy mainly my stuff online, and I can basically get them usually on eBay. These ones right here for about 18 bucks a piece. These newer, improved ones here for that. And you basically get free shipping and handling. You get them off of eBay. There's probably about 3 or 4 companies that actually sell them on eBay, so you can get a if you buy maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, you can basically get all free shipping for all of them, or you can pay extra if you want to get a lower price to like basically balance out the cost for the actual part. And I recommend getting at least one per gun out there for that. If you got one SKS, get one SK, or get one for your SKS. If you got 2 or 3 SKSs, get one for each out there. My older Mosin, the one that has a pretty bad pitted bore, and that one basically I basically use 2 on that one. I use this older one right here, plus I use the newer one I got specifically for that one as well too, because this older one right here, it has been used so much, the bristles are basically completely worn down, and they're no longer able to scrape along the rifling in the barrel to clean it out properly. And the only way I clean my one Mosin out is basically I just put arrow krill down the barrel, just let it soak down the barrel for maybe about 24 hours, and just get the what do you want to call it, my tipped and clean rod out, and put a nice big jag, and put a nice big patch, and just push that stuff straight out of there. Then I just do the regular cleaning with the hoppies after I get done shooting it. But the first thing you do when you shoot corrosive ammunition is always flush out the barrel with hot water. So that's the first thing you do. Then do the next steps as I just mentioned right there as well too, and basically you shouldn't have any problems with it at all. So that's one man's review of the comparison between the 2 Hoppies brands of bore snakes out there. Personally, I recommend the new one. If you're just getting into the AK, SKS, Mosin, and Margaret, these are the improved ones. You can tell by having the rear orange piece on the back here, plus they have what I refer to as like a caterpillar design, because you have like 2 little humps in the middle between the 3 joined cleaning bristle areas. You have 1, 2, and 3, so it actually cleans up maybe 3 times more than the older style. Plus they have a front plastic nose cone that actually acts as a board guide right there as well too. And there's one other product I wanted to recommend here as well too. It's called Hoppies Number 9 Synthetic Blend. This is their newer product line out. It's non-inflammable, biodegradable. I believe they have water in this stuff here. It's a small percentage of water, so it may be okay to use if you're using like corrosive ammunition and stuff like that. But don't take my word for it. I really don't want to try it on any of my guns myself personally, but I believe the website did list it as having a small percentage of water in it because it's biodegradable, it's non-flammable, so there has to be some kind of a water component in there for that. So basically this stuff would be probably pretty good if you're just going up the range and you're shooting your regular ammunition, your non-corrosive ammunition. But I have yet to try it in one of my rifles because I don't want to have all kind of pitting and anything else down inside it, because when I originally got my Mosin probably back in 2001, 2002, I never knew about corrosive ammunition, what you're supposed to do with it originally, and I just cleaned as you regularly do with the Hoppies Number 9, your bore snake, and I got pitting down inside my barrel after a few months of it sitting in my safe storage. So always use the correct means of cleaning your guns out, whether you're shooting corrosive or non-corrosive ammunition through it, and you shouldn't have any problem with it after that. And always take care when you're cleaning your gun out there, whether you use your bore snake or your typical cleaning rods out there for that. And you keep always use a bore guide, and always use the chamber guide as well too down there for that, to keep your muzzle clean on there from any scratches on the front, and keep your chamber area as well too clean down there for that. And as I said before, it's a good idea to have the plastic and on the front. It acts as a basically cheap and dirty bore guide, so you don't have any possible nicking up or scratching right where the chamber starts on there for that when your bullet goes up in the rifling area for that. So maybe a side-by-side picture what these two look like again here. There you go. There's the one, and there's the second one right there. They're both basically about the same length, same material out there. The only difference is the one left here has the bore guide area, plus it has 3 joined bristle areas. The one on the right only has 1 cleaning area, and it does not have a bore guide area as well too. So that's basically the main difference in the price difference for those two right there for that. So if anybody has any questions, comments about what I talked about right here today, just drop me a line here in the message page. These bore snakes are highly rated, and I recommend you purchasing one for at least every gun you currently have in different calibers, whether you use a 30 caliber, 9mm, 45, or whatever you have out there. So once again, anybody has any questions, comments, whatnot, drop me a line here, and I'll try to answer any questions you guys have about anything similar to this, about what I talked about, as well as the Poppies #9 synthetic blend fluid as well too. I'll see you guys.